Joining us now from Nashville, Democratic State Representative of Tennessee, Bob Freeman. Mr. Representative, I'm so sorry what's happened in your community. It's a special place to me. I went to college in Nashville. I know that area well. I know that church well. Tell us how your community is doing this morning on this shocking, shocking day.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Sorry it's under these conditions. Yesterday was absolutely horrible. I've started receiving phone calls from friends and friends of friends around 10:30 asking for any help I could get to get any information they had on their children. They didn't know, as Senator Campbell said earlier, they were at the unification site and just didn't know where their kids were. And as a parent myself and a parent of a 10-year-old right in that same age range, I can't even begin to imagine what that felt like. I was just watching the videos before this came on of the shooter breaking into the school. And it's just terrifying, heartbreaking, angering. Here in Tennessee, we actually, instead of restricting guns, we actually continue to expand them. We've got a serious problem, and we know it, and we're just afraid to do anything about it.
So, Representative Freeman, can you talk a little bit about the gun laws in the state of Tennessee? Most of the country isn't familiar with the particulars of it, and what you think might be done in your legislature to prevent something like this from happening again?
I think that red flag laws would be a great first start to allow people to identify somebody who is in crisis, flag them, allow law enforcement to step in to try and do something about it, to extend the waiting period, to expand the age in which you can conceal and carry. We have bills right now running through the legislature that could allow people as young as 18 to carry long guns in public without a license anywhere within our state. We're going the wrong way, and there are solutions out there. We just need to be brave enough to take them.
Mr. Representative, Tennessee has permitless carry, is that correct? Where you don't have to have a permit, you don't have to have training to be able to carry around guns?
That's absolutely correct. And they're trying to expand it to people as young as 18. So anybody 18 and up can carry at any time with no training, no license, no certification that they are qualified to do so.
And you're an open carry state as well?
We are.
Yeah, so
it's a broken culture.
It's a broken culture, and I will tell you, I had somebody close to me who actually owns guns, grew up in a gun culture, and I know this might be hard for some people to believe, but they have children, and they said they got tired of walking around Nashville, having people carrying around guns outside, going into grocery stores, going into, people carrying it. And it just said it was, they didn't want to live there. They actually left the state because the gun laws in Tennessee have become so radicalized. And so when this happened yesterday, I'm sure everybody's saying, oh, thoughts and prayers and everything. And yet the radical gun culture, listen, I'm not afraid to have guns. I've got several guns, but in the state of Florida, at least the way it used to be, I had to take a course, I had to do training, I had to apply, and it actually took me a year to get. I thought it was too long, but I actually had to wait to get a carry permit here. And in Tennessee, it's just the laws are crazy.
Well, listen, when this bill passed a couple of years ago, the TBI, law enforcement, sheriffs, they all came up and spoke out about how this would be dangerous for not only the citizens, but the law enforcement. And it passed anyway. Yesterday I was speaking to another group about exactly this. What could we do? And I spoke a little bit about red flag laws and, maybe extending the age that you can legally conceal carry. And instead of getting phone calls from people across the state saying this is great, I did get some of those, but I received, hundreds of phone calls threatening me, calling me a coward, saying they were going to come after me. the culture and the special interest in the lobby is such a stranglehold. And I wish those people could have been with me last night while I was sitting in my church, where one of the children deceased went to, and to see the little girls and little boys that were in her Sunday school class walk in one after another, see each other, give each other hugs. You know, it's unbelievable. And we lost 7 lives yesterday that could have absolutely been averted had we, done something about it. And, we're going to continue to pray. We're going to continue to, thoughts and prayers. And somebody else in my position is going to have the same conversation in another city, because, quite frankly, until we change our leadership and get some people with some real backbone in there, it's not going to change. There's going to be no meaningful law change in Tennessee from this that I can see, and it's heartbreaking.